Hello, my name is Alex Perla, and I'm the Associate Director of Military and Veteran Student Services here at Loyola University Chicago. On behalf of the university and the NBSS office, I'd like to welcome you to your virtual Loyola weekend. This presentation is going to give you a brief overview of the educational benefits offered here at Loyola. If you'd like more information, please visit us at luc.edu/veterans, or you may email us at veterans@luc.edu. Thank you, and let's get started. In this presentation, I'm going to be discussing the VA education benefits offered here at Loyola, how to apply for these benefits, the certification process, timeline associated with it, the Yellow Ribbon Program, and finally, a few special notes. There are 5 different educational benefits that you could use while here at Loyola: the post 9/11 GI Bill, vocational rehabilitation, tuition assistance, the Montgomery GI Bill, both the active duty and selective reserve components, as well as the Dependents Educational Assistance Program. Now that you've decided on which program is best for you, it's time to apply. For the post 9/11, the Montgomery, and the Dependents Educational Assistance Program, please submit an application for educational benefits to the VA. This will be done through the eBenefits website. That's ebenefits.va.gov. Please allow 4 to 6 weeks for processing, after which time you will receive a certificate of eligibility from the VA in the mail. It is imperative that you submit your COE to the NBSS office, as we will need this in order to certify your enrollment during the terms. Tuition assistance is the only educational program that does not apply to the eBenefits website. For those of you using tuition assistance, you will apply through your ELO, which is your Education Liaison Officer, your UA, your Unit Administrator, or your Chain of Command. A special note for these students: you do not get paid until grades are posted at the end of the term. For vocational rehabilitation, you will utilize the eBenefits website. That's ebenefits.va.gov. Please allow 4 to 6 weeks for processing, after which you will receive follow-on instructions from your voc rehab counselor. At this point, you've been accepted to Loyola University Chicago, and you've been approved by the VA for educational benefits. The certification process for the post 9/11 GI Bill happens in 3 steps. Initial certification, which takes place 2 to 4 weeks before classes. This allows the VA to begin processing your housing stipend. At this time, we only report credit hours to the VA. During the second certification, which is after the add drop deadline, which is also 7 to 10 days after the first day of school, we confirm credit hours and report tuition and fees to the VA. It is at this time, before the second certification, that students are able to adjust their schedules without negatively impacting their benefits. Finally, we will update the student account with anticipated aid from the VA. And now a few special notes on processing the post 9/11 GI Bill. After the VA processes your second certification, you will receive an email confirmation. This will summarize the credit hours, tuition and fees, and the amount of time that you've exhausted per semester. Please allow 6 to 8 weeks before receiving your housing stipend. This will also include your book stipend. If the GI Bill covers your entire bill, we will ensure that any late fees incurred as a result of VA late payment are removed. You will still continue to receive bills from the bursar's office until the VA pays the institution. However, you are responsible for any amount that the GI Bill does not cover. The certification process for the Montgomery GI Bill and the Dependents Educational Assistance Program are the same as the post 9/11, with the exception of in the second certification, we do not report tuition and fees. And that is because both of these programs are direct payments to the student and not the institution. Your special processing notes are the same as the post 9/11, with the exception is since there is no tuition remission associated with the Montgomery GI Bill or the Dependent Educational Assistance Program, you are responsible for all of your tuition charges. If you're using voc rehab, your counselor is going to become your best friend. And that's because your counselor will send a certification request to the NVSS office every semester. The NVSS office confirms your attendance and then sends a bill to the VA. With regards to purchasing books, you may add Rambler books to your account in order to purchase the books. However, you must turn in the receipts. Your student account will then be updated with tuition, fees, and Rambler books. If for whatever reason you decide to change your major or program of study, you will need to ensure that that is approved by your educational counselor. If you do not turn in the receipts for the books, you will be held financially responsible for those charges. You will also continue to receive bills from the bursar's office until the VA pays the institution. And now on to the Yellow Ribbon Program. The Yellow Ribbon Program is an agreement between the VA and Loyola that is a dollar-for-dollar contribution match that is above the VA's annual maximum award. In order to qualify, participants must be using the post 9/11 GI Bill with 100% eligibility. That eligibility must be indicated on your COE. You may not be an active duty member. You may not be the spouse of an active duty member. There are no additional applications that are required, and it can be used during the summer term. So if you are a post 9/11 and you are 100% eligible, you will be authorized to use this benefit. To the right are Loyola's Yellow Ribbon annual contribution limits. To help in the understanding of the Yellow Ribbon Program, I laid out the following example. For the 2020-2021 school year, the VA's maximum annual award is going to be $25,162.14. Now, I didn't expect you to do math during this presentation, so we'll be using $25,100 as an example. If the fall tuition is $24,000, the VA will pick this up. In the spring, we see that it's another $24,000. Before tapping into the Yellow Ribbon, we will be using the rest of the annual award, or $1,100, then splitting the remaining balance evenly between the VA and Loyola. During the summer, it's $6,000, but because we've exhausted the VA annual award, it goes directly into the Yellow Ribbon funds. And so that's split 3,000 and 3,000 between the VA and the Yellow Ribbon from Loyola. In the previous slide, I mentioned that there were annual limits that Loyola would fund. If this is an undergraduate student, they have up to $22,500. We see that they are under it, and so this student would be covered completely. All right, and finally, some special notes. If you consider dropping a class, this can have a negative impact on your benefits. If you're considering this, please reach out to the NVSS office as we can walk through your options and how that might impact your benefits. 12 credits is considered full-time for undergraduate students during the spring and fall semesters. Graduate students, I suggest reaching out directly to your school to determine what is considered full-time for you. Undergraduate students must be enrolled above half-time, that's 7 or more credits, in order to be eligible to receive housing. If you have a question about the status of your certification or where your housing payment is, I suggest contacting the VA directly at 1-888-442-4551. Please read all correspondence from the VA and the NVSS office. SAP. SAP is a satisfactory academic progress. This is set forth by the Department of Education, and it requires all students that utilize federal funding maintain a 2.0 GPA and a 67% completion rate of all coursework. Our student health plan is optional. If you choose to use it, please notify the NVSS office. You will automatically be certified for any enrollment during the school year. If you do not wish to use your benefits, you must notify the NVSS office immediately. And finally, the VA will not cover room and board, meal plans, or parking passes. Folks, this is going to conclude my presentation on VA education benefits. I hope you've learned something. If you have further questions, please email veterans@luc.edu, or you could visit our website at luc.edu/veterans. Thank you. Have a great day. Semper Fidelis, and welcome to Loyola.